Every 40 seconds, somewhere in this hyper-connected world, a young person decides that the pressure of living is simply too heavy to bear. We are celebrated as the most technologically advanced generation in human history. We possess 5G connection, instantaneous global communication, and limitless access to information. Yet, tragically, we are also the most profoundly exhausted. We are living in a profound paradox. We have never been more connected to our devices, yet we have never been more disconnected from our own mental well-being. Today, I'm not here to talk about physical infrastructure or economic margins. I'm here to address a crisis that threatens the very aspects of our future. The silent epidemic of youth burnout. Under the umbrella of Sustainable Development Goal number 3, good health and well-being. We often measure success by physical mortality rates or the eradication of viruses, but we are entirely ignoring a different kind of mortality, cognitive and emotional fatigue. Society has normalized and even glorified the hustle culture. We are taught that working to the point of exhaustion is a badge of honor. Sleep deprivation is seen as a metric of dedication. But let me be absolutely clear. Toxic productivity is not an achievement. It is a systemic failure. When our youth are perpetually anxious, constantly tethered to the relentless demands of digital validation and academic perfection, their creative and intellectual capacities collapse. A burnout generation cannot innovate. A mentally depleted generation cannot solve the climate crisis, eradicate poverty, or build sustainable cities. If we do not protect the mind, the hands will simply stop working. So, how do we navigate out of this crisis? The solution requires a fundamental paradigm shift. I propose a 3-pillar framework to redefine mental well-being in the digital era. First, the implementation of cognitive boundaries. We must champion the right to disconnect. Technology should be a tool that serves us, not a master that enslaves us. Educational institutions and workplaces must establish strict boundaries where after-hours digital communication is neither expected nor rewarded. Second, institutional empathy. Universities and corporations must transition from measuring output by hours suffered to measuring success by impact generated. We need integrated psychological support systems that are as accessible as a campus library. Seeking mental health assistance must be destigmatized and treated with the same urgency as treating a physical injury. And third, redefining the metric of success. As a society, we must stop equating human value with relentless productivity. True sustainability, before it applies to agriculture, energy, or the economy, must first apply to the human mind. We need to cultivate an ecosystem where resting is recognized as a critical component of growing. Ladies and gentlemen, achieving SDG number 3 is not merely about surviving, it is about thriving. We cannot build a resilient world on the backs of broken minds. It is time we look beyond the screens, beyond the economic metrics, and look into the mental bandwidth of our youth. Because protecting our mental well-being is no longer a personal luxury. It is the most critical global investment we can make. My name is Rainova Rahaniawan. Let us build a future where our minds are as sustainable as the world we are trying to serve. Thank you.